Hello, my loves. Welcome to Purity and Power. I'm Mafalda, and on this channel, I discuss spirituality, higher wisdom, and transformation without shying away from the taboo topics of death, sex, money, and power because they are essential for holistic integration and embodiment, which is what allows for profound and long-lasting healing. And in today's video, I will offer you a transmission that is so near and dear to my heart because it represents a key missing piece for the restoration of masculine and feminine energies on this planet and for men's healing. And that is the forbidden and forgotten role of the divine mother and how the unhealed mother wound links and connects to sex and power and dominance in the paradigm that we live in. And the reason why this is taboo is that addressing this would really disrupt this system that's in place. Why is that? Because men are conditioned to seek validation through sex, through money, through power, through dominance. And beneath this lies an unhealed mother wound. And in recent years, what we've seen is men pointed toward their softer, more nurturing, more feminine side as a way to compensate and to restore this imbalance. But that's not actually leading to greater balance. It's not actually leading to healing this mother wound, because healing the mother wound for men is not about becoming softer. It's not about becoming more emotional. Yes, absolutely. Men must develop and become or develop a connection, come into contact with their emotions. But it's more so about reclaiming their power in alignment with love, not in taking a step back and considering their masculinity toxic, because that only drives more insecurity, more self-hatred. And what it has created, truthfully, is a sense in women that our men are becoming more feminine. And that is messing with the natural polarity between men and women. So let me explain why recovering the divine mother is the key. So the divine mother as the lioness protector. This is the missing piece of reclaiming feminine power. So people associate the divine mother with softness, nurturing, caring, and yes, that's absolutely a part of the archetype of the divine mother that was also passed down to us through figures like Mother Mary. But there's a missing piece. The divine mother has a strong, integrated, grounded inner masculine. The divine mother is a lioness protector. She protects through unconditional love. And unconditional love is not the same thing as people pleasing. True mother energy is ferocious. It is fierce, and it is uncompromising. And so this strength that comes from an inner masculine, not in a distorted way, but in a lioness protector way, is what allows a divine mother to hold firm boundaries, to make the masculine accountable without coddling, providing structure and protection, and allowing the masculine to be initiated through this protection. And what has happened to most men is that most men have not experienced this protection from their mothers. They've either been coddled or they've been rejected. And what has happened is that a lot of men then go seeking for this energy in their romantic partners. And that creates for very unhealthy, toxic dynamics. But the divine mother as the lioness protector is essential in the healthy development of men and in healing the mother wound for men. And it is beautiful that over the last few years, we've seen a surge in men's work. And this was absolutely necessary. Men guiding men through the necessary initiations from boyhood into manhood. And that has been recovered, and it's wisdom that's being recovered, rites of passage that are being recovered so that men support each other through proper guidance and leadership. However, what we have forgotten is that men don't only need protection from the masculine. Men also needed this strong, firm protection from their mothers that they didn't receive because as women, we had our inner masculine repressed. It was literally pushed down. And so we haven't been able to hold our men in these healing spaces. And so what ends up happening is men either tend to seek through codependency, so seek a woman's validation through people pleasing, through codependency, through looking to their partners and wives and the women in their lives to coddle them, like I said, or they cannot form healthy emotional attachments to women, and they are scared of the depth of connecting to the feminine because the feminine is so wild. And so we see these two types of manifestation in relationships for men. And so the Divine Mother, as the Lioness protector, is really here to offer this space for men to be held and initiated, not to be coddled, but to be held accountable, because there is this strength, this resilience in the feminine energy, in feminine power, when the feminine, the Divine Mother, has integrated her own inner masculine. And this has truthfully been lost. And this is something that women ourselves, we need to restore this. We need to restore this healthy inner masculine that holds the masculine, the external masculine, accountable. And so some of my work has entailed healing for men, and I want to come forward because it's something that I've seen that is widespread. I have so many men coming to me talking about mother wounds that they have never been able to talk to anybody about. Men, so many men out there that have survived sexual trauma in childhood, sexual abuse in childhood at the hands of women, and they simply cannot come forward because the stigma is so great. And a lot of the time, I'm the first person that these men are opening up to. And truthfully, what they need is to be held, is to be held by this strong feminine, is to be held in a safe space where I can offer my healing and I can say, I hold you. I've got your back. I am the lioness that's going to protect you. I am the lioness that is going to hold you because yes, you are a man and you must grow into your healthy masculine protector. But how can you do that if you weren't held in a safe, loving embrace of a mother that loves you unconditionally, that nurtures you, that cares for you, that is affectionate towards you, but that also makes you accountable, that also mirrors that which you need to see, like the strong, resilient mother. And I hope you can also see that in part, what I am bringing forth and what I am channeling is recovering this African woman, this African spirituality, because African women are naturally resilient and strong. And we embody this primordial wisdom of the lioness mother that has also been repressed because African women have been expected to be resilient, strong, to hold it all together without being given the proper credit for it. And that has weakened African women to become too violent, too oppressive, and to even suppress their loving and nurturing side at times. And so I hope you can resonate with the depth and the magnitude of what I am bringing forth and of what I feel is absolutely essential to restore this balance between the masculine and the feminine so that the masculine can relate to the feminine in a healthy way and stop seeking this validation through sex and money. Because ultimately, what happens when a man has an unhealed mother wound is that he will seek to dominate a woman through sex or through money, because he never felt the healthy, strong, structured embrace of the divine mother that allowed him to transition from boyhood into manhood. And so it is so important that we restore the divine mother archetype, and that healers like myself offer this space for men so that men's work can also be the job of women. And so I am offering my services here. If you are a man who wants to heal his mother wound within a proper space for that, not seeking other men for that, and not seeking romantic partners for that. And I want to wrap this one video up by saying that the specific reason why I am so called to offer this work and to share this wisdom with you is that I was abused. I was sexually and financially abused at the hands of men. And I can assure you that the most long-lasting effects on my psyche had to do with the fact that the men that abused me had very unhealed mother wounds, and they were seeking in me, in the dominance of my being, a care and a love that they didn't realize they couldn't find by dominating me. And so they were expecting me to hold them. The emotional effects of the sexual abuse that I endured were far greater than the actual sexual abuse. Because as a child, I was expected to hold a man. And absolutely, that left long-lasting effects on my psyche. But now that I am coming from a healed place, now that I have healed that, what it's made me see is how it prepared me for this work. It prepared me to realize that there was this need, that men need these spaces so that they don't go out seeking in toxic ways to take from the feminine that which they did not receive from their mothers. And they might have received very different things from their mothers. I'm not saying that all mother wounds look alike, but what I am pointing to is the need to address this. And so, as I mentioned, I am so passionate about this work, and it is through the purity of my heart that I say, I am with you. You are not alone. I see you. If you are a man and you hold one of these wounds in a very profound way, then you may want to start doing this work. I will dive deeper into all these topics in future videos because this is really something that's bigger than me. It's a movement in healing that is emerging through me, and I feel humbled to be a channel for this wisdom, to recover this wisdom. And it's not only a combination, of course, of my personal trauma as well as my ancestral trauma, and being mixed race, being of mixed European and African descent, I have experienced this so strongly. And so to wrap this up, the Divine Mother as the lioness protector, let's recover this lost archetype as the woman who holds firm boundaries, as the woman who is also a protector. If you do feel called to this work, I would highly recommend that you jump on my website. I offer a deep dive transformation pack and individual sessions where we can really go deep on this, and so that you can heal from this, heal your connection to the feminine, and so that you can have much healthier relationships with women in your life. All right, I do hope that this video resonates. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if this spoke to you. Let me know if this awakened something in you. Let me know if this is helping you remember who you are as well. I really am here to be of service as a channel, and so it just warms my heart when all of you leave me comments and encouragement to keep going. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.